right, YouTube, Gennady Golovkin, next fight, next opponent. Thought it might be Canelo Alvarez. I mean, especially after that terrible, whatever you want to call that thing that happened between Canelo Kovalev. I was hoping they'd try to make up for it, by giving us a trilogy. But we know Gennady Golovkin just won the IBF from Sergey Derevyanchenko. Okay, now he's making a title defense. Now, we're going to try something a little bit different. Usually I come on YouTube, I tell you my opinion, very passionate about it, but I mean, honestly, I just don't care. I mean, I just simply don't care. And I don't care to give an opinion. I do care about the channel, about you, about boxing, about all that, but I don't feel anything right now. Usually I'm very passionate about Gennady Golovkin, what he does or does. I just simply don't care anymore. You guys know how I feel about it. So we're going to try something new today. You tell me, somebody texted me. Who's texting me? I want you to tell me what you think. Okay, what do you think about the fight? Now, let's figure it out. Let's go through it real quick, and you tell me in the comment section right here. Gennady Golovkin, who won a vacant middleweight world title October 5th in New York as mandatory challenger Zermeta, who won on the undercard, have agreed to terms to meet late February or March. Okay, according to blah, 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 right? Okay, let's see. Oh, let me get back to that. Now, here we have Eddie Hearn. I don't know who that is. Shout out War Hagler. Must be Hagler Hearn. They're a fan of Hagler Hearn. Eddie Hearn has confirmed that the IBF have now ordered Gennady Golovkin to defend his middleweight title against mandatory Zermeta. I don't even know how to say the guy's name. I apologize if I'm not doing it correctly. They are targeting this fight for February, and Hearn insisted Gennady Golovkin could then be ready for Canelo in May afterwards. Okay. Now, I thought about it. What does Canelo have to say about it? What is the other boxers? And forget about the fans, right? I want to focus on the fighters. What do they think about it? So of course I go to the headlines right here. Billy Joe Saunders, I want the fights with Canelo, Gennady Golovkin. Although a week ago he said he didn't want Gennady Golovkin because he looked bad. Canelo Alvarez uninterested in third fight. Says Derevyanchenko beat Gennady Golovkin. Says Gennady Golovkin not really a challenge. Okay. And of course, Saunders wants Canelo and Gennady Golovkin out of hiding. Now, Canelo went on to say, he says right here, I said it before the fight, and I'm going to repeat it, Alvarez said. For me, the fight represents no challenge to me right now. We fought 2 times, 24 rounds. I beat him, so he represents no challenge. However, what he does represent is some good business. So if they offer me something really good, maybe the third fight can happen. But for me, no, because it represents no challenge for me. Now, kind of a weak stance from Canelo. Okay. Now, I said I wouldn't comment on Gennady Golovkin, but I damn sure talk about Canelo. I don't know, kind of a duck if you ask me. I mean, right now, first of all, if I'm talking to Canelo, no, dude, you didn't win the first 2 fights. You didn't beat him 24 rounds. You lost, and you were given a gift decision. That's what really happened. The first fight was a draw. We know Gennady Golovkin clearly won. And even now, the Canelo fans are coming around. I mean, good on you. Good on you. Look, I'm proud of you Canelo fans out there. I really am. You guys have really turned a page. You're coming around. So a lot of guys I talk to, they're like, yeah, I used to be Canelo fans, but I know, look, between me and you, and this is what they all tell me, between me and you, I know he lost, bro. I'm like, all right, bro, fist bump, boom, pow, right? That's how it goes, right? They're all telling me. They know he lost, okay? I mean, I'm being serious here, right? But I lost track of what I was saying. Anyway, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to move on. You know what I'm trying to get at, right? No need to babble. Okay, here we go. Okay, also, whatever his name is, defeated Oscar, whatever his name is, by TKO on the Gennady Golovkin Derevyanchenko undercard to improve to 21-0. However, now here's what's key, right? However, that was only the 5th stoppage or knockout of the light-punching Polish contender. Gennady Golovkin is wasting no time. He is 37 years of age, realizes he probably only has 2 or 3 years of quality fighting left, okay? Now, this is what I wanted, personally, right here. There's a little bit of talk of the WM middleweight champ Demetrius Andrade later in 21 to try to pick up a second middleweight world title and gain more leverage. Both fighters are promoted by Eddie Hearn in Matchroom Boxing, and that fight would seemingly be easy to make, and it would. And I was hoping we would get that, but well, you know what? I said I wasn't going to comment. Okay, let me just say one thing. I do kind of understand after the Darby and Checo fight, I believe he lost. It should have been a draw, whatever. At a minimum, he looked bad. Okay, so whatever. I mean, whatever. I didn't even want to say that because I don't want to hear it in the comment section, but whatever. My point is, yeah, they need to test the waters a little bit. They need to know where Gennady Golovkin is at in his career right now. They need to make sure, is he really ready, for a top 10 or a top 3 or whatever. I'm not talking about some BS, mandatory, right? That's ranked by the IBF. What is he like? I don't even, is he number 1, number 2, number 3? What, it doesn't matter. It's all BS. I mean, most rankings. Here's my favorite thing about boxing fans, right? And you know who I'm talking to, you're out there. Okay, they don't care about rankings, but whenever it's their fighter defending the mandatory, the rankings are everything, right? Oh, it's just another, BS mandatory. Oh, I can't believe he's taking that fight. But when it's their fighter, it's like, hey, bro, what do you expect him to do? It's just mandatory, bro. It is the weakest argument in the book. Just go home with that crap, So that's how I feel about that. So here we go, right here. We saw it was obvious for me Darby Checo won the fight, Alvarez said through the interpreter on Thursday during the telepromise with boxer reporters, mainly to discuss his challenge against lightweight. Okay, this is what he said before. It was a fight where Darby and Checo really looked well, Alvarez said. It was his fight regarding Triple G. We all know, everyone knows, it's unnecessary to say more, but he looked slow, and I think I gave everyone the pathway to see how to hurt him, which is to the body, and that's what we saw. So you got Canelo Alvarez, taking credit for, giving people the blueprint on how to beat Triple G. I don't know if I believe that. Again, I don't think Canelo did anything. I mean, I just don't. I mean, yeah, he looked better in the rematch, but I mean, the dude's acting like he just blasted Gennady Golovkin out of there, right? Like he just went in there and just beat the hell out of him. It's just crazy. Like, dude, go back and watch the fight. This guy's delusional. But anyway, right here, this is very important. I will meet next week on Thursday. We are going to speak about the following fight. Gennady has an obligatory opponent in. Okay, where is it? Our previous order to make a deal with Zermeta, and was waiting for the IBF approval to consider the fight as a compulsory one. At the time they agreed to the financial agreement, Zermeta will receive the biggest fee of his career. The approximate earnings will be no less than $260,000. So, look, they're paying this kid well. I'll tell you that. I mean, to be a nobody, to be someone we've literally never heard of. I mean, let's take the challenge and be honest. Have you ever heard of this guy? Ever? Other than, being a part of the IBF rankings. I mean, the only way, honestly, the first time I heard of him was because he was on the undercard of Golovkin and Darby and Checo. And I think that was very, I'm going to say very clever by Eddie Hearn, right? Almost like a safety net. Like, well, let's put this kid down here, so we can get him a name. He gets a knockout. He looks good. Oh, by the way, 2 middleweight fights back to back. You got one guy fighting for the IBF, and now all of a sudden this guy over here, he's going to be the manager. It just seems a little bit convenient to me, but I don't know. Look, the reason I might be a little hard on Triple G is because I know he's better than this. I mean, it's disappointing to see someone you admire and respect and someone you just put your heart and soul into backing, and to see him take the path that he's on. I don't like it, but on the other hand, I guess I'm okay with it because I don't care anymore. So what do you guys think? Leave it below.